Terrific Tuesday, as my husband would say. And today was terrific. It started early. The old noggin woke me up at 4:30 this morning and said, girl, get out of bed. Get out of bed and finish that proposal. You don't have time to do it today, so do it now. And I did. And I finished it. And I sent it. And I was scared to death because big mother proposal. So I did that at 4:30. It took me an hour. And then I had a 7 o'clock meeting this morning with the cast of characters, and 8 o'clock, a 9:30, an 11:30, a 2 o'clock, a 3 o'clock. And now I'm back home where I'm so happy to be. And I am in my office. And Sarah, thank you for tuning in. You just text me that you're watching, so thumbs up to you. Thank you for coming today and taking some behind the scene pictures of our first DuPont cast with Dr. Amir Dowd and Mr. Tom DuPont. It was really great. Jonah was awesome and Sarah was awesome. Thank you for taking care of that admin thing, wink, wink, that I needed you to do. That was a big help, really. It's those little things that really helped me tremendously, so thank you. I have a lot of thoughts, and of course, I care so much what other people think. At the same time, I don't care at all. I could give a rat's patootie. But, you know, it's hard for me as somebody that comes in from the outside and goes into, so let's just say, a doctor's office. And there's an administrator that's been there a long time. And then I come along, and who is this girl? Like, what does she know? So I do the whole song and dance, and I'd like become your friend. And I'm like, oh my God, like I like your shoes. They're so nice. I love them. And you're so cute and so pretty. Ugh, and then I want to stab myself in the eye. But I have to play the game because for whatever reason, people think that I want their job or I'm trying to make them look bad. I'm actually not. I'm actually just trying to help my client. That's what I'm there for. But there's a lot of insecurity floating around in business, and got a little taste of that again. And then there's the old, I'm dealing with a lot of men, and I'm the woman at the table that has a big mouth and I speak up. So, all right, I want to frame something out for you. When I began, hi to viewers, who's texting me? Sarah. No, it was just a reminder. Ooh, hey now. Wish you were here, Sarah. Look at how frizzy my hair is. It is raining today. But so I want to frame this out a little bit. Before I opened my business, I hired a business coach who I talked to at 8 o'clock this morning. Thank you, Kevin, for your great ideas that I will be implementing and executing because that's what you taught me years ago. And I still pay you because you should pay for really good service. And that's what I do. And that's what I think everybody should do. And then I was introduced to this really, really high level of people in the world of website design, coding, social. I just call it social because I hang out with young girls like Sarah and like Jonah, and they don't even say social media, they just say social. So I totally I have enough information in this little blonde noggin of mine to be dangerous. So if somebody says something that's antiquated in my presence, all the red alarms go flying off in my head. Alert, alert. He's not up to date on his stuff. So it's very frustrating for me. I must say that I don't like being challenged. I love being challenged, but I don't like it at the same time because I have to play the part a little bit, you know? I realize that there's relationships that have already been formulated, and right now I feel like I'm talking in code and you can't understand. And don't you hate when people do that? Don't you hate when somebody puts on Facebook like, I'm having a really bad day because of what somebody said? Like, what the the hell does that mean? Just don't even post it. Just say what it is or say nothing. All right, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to say that I know a little about a lot. I know a lot about a little. And I definitely know my stuff when it comes to this new generation. And that's why I surround myself with young people and I learn from young people. I learned more from Cooper than I learned from anybody about, taking a good picture and posting on Instagram and DMing, right? I threw out that DMing today, Sarah, if you're still listening. And I know where people's attention are because I listen to people like Gary Vaynerchuk and he tells me more. And then I become obsessive. Okay, I am completely obsessed with business. Completely. Ask anybody that knows me. Ask my husband. He has to tell me to listen to music and stop listening to business on podcasts, on YouTube. But I love it. It's my passion. I love it. And I love knowing more sometimes than the average Joe Blow. Joe Blow. So I'm ranting a little bit because, I got a little heated about that today. And I put in my little label or whatever you call that, the description, something didn't feel right. So I don't know, Sarah, you're watching. I don't know if you picked up on this today. But even when I was doing the DuPont cast with my favorite, Dr. Amir Dowd, you are a rock star. And that London accent, man, talk about putting on some great talent on this DuPont cast. I can't wait for you all to hear it. But I wasn't myself because I was thinking about a lot of things that were bothering me today. And that doesn't happen often. I can really easily just check out and not even put any energy into that, but it was swirling. So I don't feel like I was my best self. And I don't say that often, okay? Because I work on my best self. I'm a work in progress. And I work on myself every day. And so should everybody. But I'm so self-aware that it makes me sick. So I'm trying to be nice about what things were said today. And listen, it doesn't even bother me. It's not a big deal. It's something I deal with all the time, challenging me. So that's what leads me to something I said to a new client this morning on the phone. I said, if you don't realize you need help, I can't help you. Because I am never going to try to convince you that you need me. I'm pretty good at what I do. Pretty darn good. And I feel very comfortable doing what I do for a living because I've put in the work. And not everybody puts in the work, but I'm willing to do that. And I have a team of people around me that help me get to a level. And they don't even have to be employees. They're collaborative partners. They've made me smarter. I hang out. Yesterday I talked about hanging out with smart people. You got to hang out with smart people or else you become a big dim-dim. All right, so let me check my text and see if it's Sarah. Oh, yes, she sensed that. Energy was different, but I still did an amazing job. Well, thank you. But yeah, I'm so glad you sensed that because that means you're self-aware too. I was feeling bad energy today. I didn't like it. And I wear it on my sleeve. So thank you for noticing because you're right. I was not myself. I was somebody else. So hopefully it doesn't translate to the podcast, but it's this whole other thing. I had a conversation yesterday with somebody that had a mutual client that we both shared. We didn't know. He's a CEO of this big company. And I said something that reminded him of the client that I was complaining about that has been my only client I've ever worked with that owes me money. Only one in 4 years. So I'm chalking that up to really good. But I don't like why would you do that? Just pay for great service. Pay people. Write the damn check. Because if I have to ask for it, I lose respect for you. So there's some of that going on. Yesterday, it's what sparked it all. Talking about that damn client that still owes me money. But who cares about money? Don't you care more about your reputation and your brand? Jeez. I don't ever want to have that reputation of a lahu zahar, that people have to keep coming after you for money. Pay people that do good work, or those people go away. I should have put that in my description. All right, today was a rant. Like, sorry about that, but I'm gonna totally be authentic and real every day of my life for the rest of my life. So that's me in a nutshell. Thank you for watching the Dr. Whisperer Go Cry Cry in a vlog. I don't even think it was that bad. Do you think it was that bad? I can't wait to figure out one day how to chat. Sarah, could you help me, please? I don't know how to chat with people. Like, ask me a question, leave me a comment, send me a message. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to hear about? What do you want to learn? What do you want me to rant about? I got a lot of stuff. It's all stuck up here in my head. My poor husband has to hear about it when he gets home from work. I love you, baby. All right, have a good night, everybody. 2 viewers, thank you for tuning in. Ciao, Sarah. See you Thursday.